Have you heard of the hustle culture? I want to talk about that today. But before that, let me tell you just a quick, brief story. My oldest son is 14 years old now, almost 6'2", taller than me, plays basketball, and he's got a really good work ethic. When he was 3.5 years old, we were sitting together and we were watching this Michael Jordan movie. I think it's called Jordan to the Max. Basically, Michael Jordan starts talking about the things that made him successful and what he had to do and how hard he had to work. And as he's talking, my little boy turns to me and says, "Daddy, is he talking to me?" And I go, "Yeah." He's talking to you. And so we came up with the 3 rules of being a champion. Rule number 1, you're gonna have to outwork everybody. There's only one champion. That champion is the one that works harder than everybody else. Rule number 2, work towards your goal every single day. No days off. You do something towards your goal every day. Something small, something big, something in the middle, doesn't matter, but every single day has to be in the front of your mind. And number 3, which is the hardest one, believe in yourself. So we came up with those 3 rules, my son and I, watching Michael Jordan, and so that became our motto. And now every once in a while I ask him, "Hey buddy, what are the 3 rules of being a champion?" He'll recite them. Outwork everybody, do something every day, believe in yourself. And those 3 are gonna get him where he wants to go, wherever that is. Or at least it'll help him get close to his potential, which is what most of us can hope to do. So you must be thinking, well, that's the exact definition of hustle culture. Outwork everybody. Don't sleep, don't eat, just work. Do something every day. Isn't that what you're saying? Never stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Well, listen, there's pros and there's cons to that. The pros are you will be successful. You are going to get where you want to go. At what price? You're going to have to sacrifice something. You're going to sacrifice possibly your relationships when you work that hard for something or that much. Relationships are the most important things we have. You may be sacrificing your health. Next most valuable thing you have is your own body, your own health. And you may be sacrificing your time. You'll never get back the memories that you never built. Think back to a memory. You were on the beach with your family. You were a little kid. Mom and dad were there, friends, family, whatever. That memory wouldn't have happened if your dad was overworking and didn't have time to take you to the beach. We all have these childhood memories. Now, our job is to make those memories for our children and the people we care about. So those things get sacrificed when you go at it the wrong way. I'm not saying those 3 rules of being a champion don't apply. Those rules are still valid. When I say do something every day, that can be close your eyes for 30 seconds and visualize having achieved what you want to achieve. Can you spare 30 seconds? Don't go one day without thinking about your goal. Don't go one day without thinking about your dream. Let's say my son wants to be an NBA superstar. His goal isn't to play college ball. His goal isn't to play in the NBA. His goal isn't to be one of the best players in the NBA. His goal is to win not one championship, but multiple NBA titles. Got to do something towards that every day. But that doesn't mean I want him out there shooting hoops 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's not going to work. But he does need to outwork everybody else. So when his friends are on video games, he should be out there practicing. Maybe he cuts back on the video game. He's got pictures of Michael Jordan on the wall. He looks at that. He thinks about it. He visualizes himself playing basketball, scoring, winning. Those are the things I'm talking about. And you do need to outwork everybody else. Even the greatest. You know, Kobe Bryant was probably the highest working basketball player. The guy used to be in the gym for 2 hours at 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning, and then he would go practice and he'd go back to the gym and he'd go home, spend time with his family, and then go back to the gym after dinner. I mean, the guy was nonstop. He would show up to games probably hours before a game would start and he'd go through the basic drills and practice. Someone once asked him, there was a rookie who joined the team, and I forget this rookie's name, went up to Kobe Bryant and said, "I want to be as great as you. What do I need to do?" And Kobe Bryant said, "You can't. You don't have enough time." He said, "I started when I was very little. This is how many hours I put in every single day for this many years. You don't have that kind of time, so you're never going to be as good as me." There was a book called Success Outliers where they came up with the 10,000 hour rule. And they say anyone who does 10,000 hours into anything, they become one of the world's foremost experts in that, or they'll become one of the best in that. And the Beatles was an example. The Beatles, when they would play in nightclubs, most bands played in nightclubs that closed at 2 a.m. The Beatles played in strip clubs that stayed open till 6 or 7 a.m. So while most bands would just play, for 2 to 4 hours, these guys played for 6 to 8 hours. And so they would play through their best songs, the ones they were good at, but then they had to get good at their other songs. And that's why the Beatles don't have any bad songs. Most of their songs are good. Most of them were hits. Almost every song they did, people like. Why? Because they practiced much longer. They put in those 10,000 hours in a shorter span of time than everybody else did. Put in 10,000 hours into anything, you're gonna be great at it. That's documented fact. And so this is what I'm talking about. Hustle culture is scary. Hustle culture can hurt you. Hustle culture can sacrifice your relationships, your loved ones, your health, and your time. So you've got to find a way to do it correctly. Train for it. Don't sacrifice your sleep. Don't sacrifice your relationships. Don't sacrifice the memories that you'll never get back if you don't build. Make sure you schedule all of that into your time, and then go the rest of the time, go hardcore at what you want. Decide that you want something. Napoleon Hill gives you the formula in the book Think and Grow Rich. He says it starts with a burning desire, not just a desire. Burning desire. Most people say, oh, that would be nice to have. But the one with the burning desire says that's a must. I must have that. Then it's relentless pursuit. You go after it like nothing else matters. You can't sacrifice your loved ones, your health, and your time. Outside of that, go at it like nothing matters. And the last thing Napoleon Hill talks about in that book is unwavering faith. So burning desire, relentless pursuit, unwavering faith. That's his formula. And remember, Michael Jordan's formula was outwork everybody, do something every day, believe in yourself. It's pretty much the same thing. So I hope that helps you. I hope that clarifies my thoughts, my process when it comes to the hustle culture. I know it's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to work that hard. Not everybody wants to put in that much effort. Not everybody wants it bad enough. But for the select few who do, my caution to you, take care of your relationships and still get what you want. Take care of your health and still get what you want. Build some memories and still get what you want. It can be done. Others have done it. You can too. Take care. God bless. I'll talk to you soon.